Is anyone up for more monster mayhem in pre-war Sanctuary Hills? Well, today's your lucky day. I recently decided to see how the people who live in Sanctuary before the bombs drop would cope with a zombie apocalypse. To do so, I spawned in a whole host of feral ghouls at the very moment the residents were meant to be racing towards Vault 111 to escape impending doom. And overall they did a very good job of seeing off their attackers, with one notable exception. I was subsequently asked to do the same thing with a couple of other creatures, a Deathclaw and a super mutant. Well, I have done just that, and today I'm going to show you the results. First up, I spawned in a Deathclaw, one of the game's most fearsome creatures, but it's fair to say that those living in Sanctuary were not afraid of this beast, as they immediately sprang into action to defend their community. The military also got involved, using 2 vertibirds to try to take down the brute from above. As the conflict went on, I noticed that the Deathclaw seemed to take a particular dislike to the gentleman in the red and white check shirt. On a number of occasions, the creature grabbed him by the head and threw him out of the way, but the man must have listened to some Chumbawamba, as whenever he got knocked down, he got back up again. Eventually, after a long, drawn-out battle, the Deathclaw finally met its demise. After deciding to stand on someone's shoulders, it let out one last guttural roar and slumped to the ground. After that, I spawned in a single super mutant to see if it would have any more luck against Sanctuary's inhabitants. But although this creature had a gun, it did not seem to make much difference, as they were quickly overwhelmed. And with the military again using their vertibirds to offer assistance from above, it did not take long for the super mutant to shuffle off this mortal coil. I'll be honest, I was pretty disappointed with that performance, so instead of leaving things there, I decided to spawn in 30 super mutants to give them a fighting chance. This rather predictably resulted in absolute chaos. The military were once again on hand to help out with their vertibirds, and Codsworth played his part, attacking any super mutants that made the mistake of wandering into your player character's home. Nora was also a colossus, taking on all comers while cradling her infant son Sean in her arms. But the biggest legend of all was this elderly woman in the blue dressing gown, who dived straight into the battle with her fists flying. She also showed off some incredible agility. Let's take another look at that, shall we? Wonderful stuff from the pensioner there. In the end, the humans mopped up the last of the super mutants and emerged victorious, free to resume their journey to Vault 111. I think it's fair to say that, total atomic annihilation aside, the people of pre-war Sanctuary Hills can take whatever you decide to throw at them.